Yo, what's going on? My name is Reference. This is part 3 of the subconscious process that takes place when we have this beautiful gifts that we got going on and these dreams and tapping in and sharing these experiences, everything that we are all waking up across the globe. My name is Reference because that's all that I could be, but I want to explain the alchemical process that takes place within all of us on this particular level, continuing to part 3. So without further ado, I'm leaving off from when I was talking about the North Star and the Big Dipper. However, the new information that we're going to get into is going to talk about the 9 sacred mountains, the 9 palaces, darkness practice, the Big Dipper practice, and 9 palaces practice. We're going to get into the contents of that. So without further ado, we're going to talk about the hypothalamus and pineal glands. When connected, allow access to the infrared emanations of the Big Dipper. In the Tao, the sources of longevity and mortality are within the body, not as a physical womb, but as a spiritual one. Taoists call the spiritual womb the cauldron, which we talked about. The right method to cook the cauldron is not to search outwardly for love from others, but to search within the naked and abandoned self. Self-love or self-intercourse is the way to give birth to the immortal self, our immortal self. The darkness, baby, fellas, manifests the body processes of the healing love. I'm a baby in this thing, I'm learning too, huh? The human states of the true compassion and sexual arousal create a new chemistry, reading out the same literature as from part 2, and a new vibration within the body. The special vibration occurs at a frequency of 8 hertz. As the macrocosm, so it is the microcosm, which you talked about. Hence, we make love. Then all cells and DNA actually make love as well. The DNA crosses over like 2 serpents intertwined in an erotic embrace. You need the orgasmic vibration to arouse the crossover process, which leads to the 2, giving birth to the 3. The conception of new cells inside of us. The 2 vital states are compassion and arousal, and leading to the orgasm. Both are inextricably linked to love. Page 9 in that, dealing with the constellation technique from before. And I would show the images from what I'm talking about in the next part. However, in this one, this is the blackout, something for you to listen to before you lay down and relax. It's been a long week, long day. Just listen to in the audio or whatever you need to do. Because when the love vibration reaches the pineal gland, a new hormone is produced, when in turn creates a whole body conductivity. Only when you feel the waves of orgasmic vibration and synchronize it to you in your mind and your mental, when you deal with yourself and your shadow work, unconditional love for the self and others, can the process be activated. An essence of darkness, which is your friend, is magnetized, which is in figure 6, where I will show you in the next lecture. Pineal gland connects with the sexual center in the meditation of sexual intercourse. The essence of darkness practice, giving birth to the soul and spirit, the coupling of yin and yang energies of the body, the KAN and LI meditations. That deals with the help of all what I'm explaining as a reference, but as not all in all as can be. But this talks about preparations for lesser KAN and LI meditation, Kant and Lee meditation. It talks about the fusion and the elements and the creation cycle within us. The foundations talks about the characteristics, true sense, life essence, orgasm energy. Talks about Mercury aspects, the essence of us, spiritual essence, and the heart of compassion. Talks about the suggestions of afternoon and evening meditation, reversing hot and cold energy, steaming the glands and organs, spinal cord steaming, lymphatic system healing, nervous system spine, or assist in healing, depending upon your mindset. Also F. which it says in here, thymus and pituitary pineal gland, opening the 12 channels, increasing the pulses, inner eye, self-intercourse, virtuous animal, pure inner child, and planet protection. Gather the pill, transfer the organs, essence, and also ending the meditation, or aka the turning of the wheel, is when is within the contents of the con and lead meditations, which is aimed at overcoming death, or aka a transformation. The pineal gland, which is connected to the sexual center, in the meditation of sexual intercourse. It is the method of going back to the state, bringing the going into the darkness and bringing, becoming the light and bringing it without what you need. It is the method of going back into the state which we are all orphans in the very depths of our minds. The essence of darkness practice, giving birth to the soul. Going on to page 11, dealing with the consciousness and the neuroendocrine system. When we dealing with that, it also deals with the darkness environment, dramatically altering the chemistry of the brain, manifesting especially in the neuroendocrine systems, which govern consciousness and regulate body functions. This is us. An important neurotransmitter involved in awakening consciousness, serotonin, converts into regulatory hormone melatonin that shuts down the organ system, quieting the body in preparation for finer, subtler realities of higher consciousness within us. Our pineal gland initiates a cascade of inhibitory reactions, permitting visions and dream states to emerge in our consciousness awareness. Eventually, the brain synthesis, or our spirit molecules, do our DMT thing, facilitating a transcendental experience of universal love and compassion. Ooh. Next subject: autonomic functions within us. Our body responds automatically and unconsciously to maintain the integrity and vital functions of our organism. The hypothalamus, located deep within our brain, is a major regulatory gland controlling homeostasis. Any words you don't understand, you can look up, of course, through the lovely web. Our body maintenance comes from this homeostasis, regulatoriness. Factors such as blood pressure, body temperature, fluid, electrolyte balance, body weight are maintained in dynamic equilibrium, shifting with needs of the body. To achieve this task, the hypothalamus receives inputs about the state of the body and initiates compensatory changes if anything drifts out of whack. The hypothalamus directs body functions through the two main pathways. First, the hypothalamus connects to the brainstem, located at the top of the spinal cord, providing a link at the autonomic nervous system, aka the ANS synchronous. The ANS has two parts. The sympathetic nervous system activates the fight or flight, or your fight or flight, or our fight or flight response. The parasympathetic nervous system activates the rest and digest, activates the body. The brainstem and the ANS controls the essential function of our pulse, water, respiration, body temperature, water balance, swallowing, coughing, as well as stereotype reactions and movements. A second pathway is from the hypothalamus to the pituitary gland, the master endocrine, or our master endocrine, to the brain. The pituitary gland secretes hormones which activate major organ systems in the body, or for example the adrenal and centers. The hypothalamus is the particular importance of the darkness because of its effect of the circadian or circadian day and night rhythms, which we heard before in our body or outside, etc., in relation, or the chiasmatic nucleus of the hypothalamus is one of the body's major biological or our major biological clocks in figure 8, which I will show you next week. If not only regulates hormones related to the day and night cycle, but it orchestrates the activities of the many different quadrants or our internal clocks. In numerous experiments, it has been shown that the SCN is not innervated. The human body or our human body clocks, aka vessel, spaceship on the plane, run free, baby. They set their own time. Our brain organs, which come together, lastly on page 12, pineal gland, cerebellum, pituitary gland, hypothalamus, and thalamus, thalamus. And now, you know what I mean, Superwoman, Superman chest. You dig me? So that's all I really got to say about that. Y'all know the literature that I'm talking about. I was keeping it real short, speaking real fast. You know, if I was speaking too fast, well, rewind it back. I got this literature out of, y'all already know, dealing with the Montauk Chia, dealing with meditation, dealing with the processes that take place inside of us. The Kan Yin is real important to get. The Kan, and Li, it is free from the service of the one who wrote the literature that I'm just coming out with now. Deals with important things. Deals with important things for the process of transformation. Deals with darkness is your friend. So this is the part 3. The next one, you know, I show my face and show some literature and show more documentation, but here I'm spitting it from the verbal. So, no, this is all about you. And in regards to different cultures saying we all saying the same thing, we all from the same walks of life, we all in the same fix, baby. Taoist cosmo, you know, no cosmology, you know what I mean? COSMOLOGY. Tap in. My name is Reference, and y'all probably already know this is what I do for the rest of my life. Tap in.